That one hurts because the guys, I think, did enough defensively to be in a position to win, and we didn't box out. Simple as that. I mean, there's things here and there, mistakes were made, but I think basketball is a game of mistakes, and we played through them for the most part. And our big focus has been getting better defensively, and I think we've done that, but just gave them way too many extra possessions.
When that happens, 21 overboards for them, 21 second chance points, what do you point to, and what do you say to the team after that, especially you're winless, and that's sort of like generally an effort thing?
Well, yes, I think that's what you say. We have to be better at it. We have to make a focus on being more physical, and I think that's how you address it. You just address it directly, watch the clips, and challenge each other to do better.
Do you feel like you guys are making strides on both ends of the floor?
I think we definitely made strides defensively this week, and I think that showed. You take away whatever number of second chance points there, and they're scoring 80. And I think that's for us, that should be a winnable score defensively. So for sure we're making strides there. Offensively, I thought we at times were stagnant, and at times the ball moved really well, and we got great shots. So yeah, I think we're making strides at both ends, but we're not winning basketball games, so we need to do better.
Are there challenges in trying to motivate your team when you're not achieving the outcomes that you want to? You're on 5.
This team has been actually we had our best week of training coming into this. So as I was coming into this game tonight, win or lose, I just wanted to play how we trained. And I think for the most part we did that, except for finishing plays on the defensive end. So the motivation, yes, guys are frustrated, and there wasn't a lot of smiling at practice this last week, but I like that. I want guys to come in motivated and chippy, and that's how we were, and I think it showed, except for on the old boards.
What ultimately went into the decision to bring Nathan off the bench?
The big thing about it was just helping our second group be more productive. We've had a drop-off after the first few minutes. When we started bringing subs in, we've struggled offensively, and that was the main reason.
Do you feel like you did that?
In that first quarter, yes. That was a big boost for us. We were down. I think we were down a few. Subs came in, and our team lifted in that kind of last 5 minutes of the first quarter. And so, yeah, definitely. I mean, when you look at it just from that practical aspect, it was a positive. But I need to look at the whole game to kind of get a good feel for everything about it.
Do you have an idea of the balance with someone like Nathan, who you speak about the offense being stagnant? Sometimes the ball sticks in his hands. Where's the balance between making sure that he's not the big culprit of that versus allowing him some freedom to be talented?
I think you talk about what you want to get done, and then you let the guys be free in that structure. Sobes is a dynamic offensive player, so I don't want to, put shackles on him. And I've been on the other side of it when he's been free and getting downhill and getting to the foul line. He's so tough to play against. So we talked through it, and Sobes wants to do what's best for the team. And so we'll watch this game and see what he did well and where he can improve for the team.
Derrick, what do you feel isn't clicking yet with this team?
To say something isn't clicking wouldn't be the right words, I would say. I think there's lapses in the game that's very glaring, and it's showing up in the stretch of a 4-quarter game. Like, the first quarter usually sets the tone, and I think second and third quarter still starts to kind of like round up into the fourth quarter. So it's great to start playing well in the fourth quarter, but it takes 4 quarters to win games here.
Are you able to pinpoint what those issues are?
I mean, tonight obviously even being out there on the floor, it felt like they got a lot more second chance points than it probably felt like. And man, the game is about attempts and makes. And when you get a lot more attempts, you're probably gonna make more shots. So that's pretty much where it comes down to.
Were you comfortable with your look at the end? And obviously there was contact. How do you feel about that?
I'm in the point where I just try not to make excuses. I could have got a better shot. They could have called a foul, but neither one happened. So we just try to be better next time.
Mike, is there a bit too much of a burden on Geordie Hunter not to get fouled out? Like, is he a little bit hesitant because he knows how valuable he is to the team in that centre position?
I don't think so. I think he knows that he has a history of getting in foul trouble, but I don't think it plays on his mind all the time.
Happy guys?
Oh, can I get that? Sorry. You obviously made one substantial change with Sobey off the bench. When you get to this point in a season, do you think about and consider other significant changes?
Yeah, I think you have to. I do like consistency. Even during the first 4 games, we didn't change the lineup. I do like a team to be able to kind of get a feel for who they're playing with and what their rotations are, and so no change is kind of done without really looking at it. But I think you always have to be open to it, and we definitely are.
Mike, Max Beck here, 14-point scoring run in the first quarter. Do you feel you're starting to get the right combinations offensively?
At times, and I do think Malik was really good at times. So I think in that first quarter it was good, and then Sobes was really good when he came in for that his time as well. But we're still finding that for sure, and yeah, we'll keep looking. But it's good when different guys get on track, and good to see Derrick feeling himself today as far as making some shots and feeling comfortable on the offensive end. Yeah, we're getting there.
Can you talk us through Owen Foxwell and I guess his contribution, getting up and in defensively, and I guess creating and trying to create this winning culture that you're trying to make?
Yeah, Foxy's been really good, and he had a great week of training. I'd probably point out him and Matt Kenyon as guys that impacted our training week in a big way defensively. And I think when they're out on the floor, they did that tonight as well. So, yeah, Foxy's been good, and he's always ready to go.
Derrick, how do you adjust heading into next week?
Another long week, if I'm correct. Like you said, we put some things in perspective and had some great strides. And with that, you only can kind of draw positive from that. You try to emulate that and probably ramp it up a little more.
That'll do, guys. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.